Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the MotoGP world lately, Crutchlow's recent performance at Silverstone. Now, if you've been following the sport, you know Crutchlow isn't exactly a newcomer, but his return to the track at 40 years old? That's a story in itself. Personally, I think what makes this really interesting is how he's managing to hold his own after years away from the grid. It's not just about speed, it's about resilience, adaptability, and a bit of that magic he keeps talking about. Here's the thing, Crutchlow finished 20th in the session, but that number doesn't tell the whole story. What many people don't realize is that he was as high as 14th at one point, and his lap time of 1 minute and 58.190 seconds was faster than some big names like Espargaro and Toprak Razgatlioglu. If you take a step back and think about it, that's pretty remarkable for someone who's been out of the game for 5 years. Sure, he's not topping the charts, but he's not here to win, he's here to prove he's still got it. And in my opinion, he's doing exactly that. One thing that immediately stands out is his attitude. Crutchlow's not making excuses, but he's also not sugarcoating the challenges. He talks about arm pump, the physical toll of coming back after a long break, and how the circuit feels faster than he remembers. What this really suggests is that MotoGP isn't just about raw talent, it's about consistency, endurance, and mental toughness. I mean, imagine stepping back into a sport where the lap records are being shattered left and right, it's got to be humbling. But Crutchlow's not demoralized, he's focused on the progress, not the podium. A detail I find fascinating is his comment about feeling like a passenger. It's such an honest take, right? Here's a guy who's been at the top, and now he's readjusting to the pace of the sport. But what makes this really interesting is his perspective. He's not complaining, he's observing. He's saying, hey, these guys are going insanely fast, and it's impressive. That kind of respect for his competitors, even while he's battling his own limitations, speaks volumes about his character. If you ask me, Crutchlow's return is about more than just lap times. It's a reminder of how much the sport has evolved, and how hard it is to stay at the top. I mean, 8 riders broke the old lap record that day, that's insane. But Crutchlow's not here to compete with the Marc Marquezes or the Fabio Quartararos of the world. He's here to show that experience, grit, and a bit of magic can still hold their own. And honestly, that's what makes this story so compelling. So, what's the bigger takeaway here? Personally, I think it's about the human side of racing. It's easy to get caught up in the stats and the records, but Crutchlow's journey reminds us that behind every helmet is a person pushing their limits, fighting their own battles, and finding joy in the ride. Whether he finishes 10th or 20th, he's already won in a way, because he's out there, doing what he loves, and that's something we can all respect. This raises a deeper question, though. How do we measure success in sports like MotoGP? Is it just about winning, or is it about the journey, the effort, and the spirit? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going, because honestly, that's what makes this sport so great.